This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Use code 249NUTS to get $249 domain registration or transfer. Defense Soap. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off your entire order.
MMAWarehouse.com. Use code MMANUTS to get $10 off a $100 order.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 161.
161.
My name is Ingo Weigold.
And I'm Matt Griffith. This is the MMA Show by MMA fans, for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous. Shot early. Shot early,
That's all
shoot
good.
often.
Shoot early.
Right in their face.
Speaking of ridiculous,
What?
have you heard Microsoft lost like $30 billion in stock value over this past week?
You know why?
Why?
Because if you're not Apple and you want to make a tablet, don't fucking make one unless you're going to beat them on price.
You think it's price?
It's always price.
Price,
Ask
price.
HP.
Yeah, maybe. So you got to be cheaper than Apple.
Well, you also need a store, because look at fucking Amazon, right? With the Kindle. You got a good app store.
They're
you got
doing
a good
well.
thing.
Yep.
You got that free time, which isn't free because you actually charge you, so that's a fucking
Did you guys end up
bullshit.
getting a Kindle?
Yeah.
You can use the free time free if you don't want to pay the monthly, but then everything, you can only control what you own. You can't,
That's fine.
yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Because I find that the free time was like, there's no way to turn things off, so it like gives you all the kids' shit, and my son's only 4.5, and I don't want him watching 8, 9-year-old programming,
Yeah.
so it's kind of, for your girls it might be better.
Yeah. And then I downloaded, there was like a Pac-Man Lite,
Ooh.
and I put that over on hers, and then I dial it up just to double check. And then it puts a pop-up ad like, hey, check the sex offenders in your neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Click here.
That's another thing that bugs me.
What? No.
Yeah, they have web. You
Off.
can turn that off, like turn the web off on it or whatever. Then there's no way to like do that shit. But it's all about advertising.
Sketchy.
Fucking bullshit.
Yep.
How are you feeling, Matt?
Awesome. I took 2 Alpha Brain prior to show. I'm so spot on right now.
He's feeling
Whoa,
good.
it's great.
Yeah. What else you got for news? Any MMA news happening?
Sure. Dan Henderson not approved for a TUE for TRT prior to his fight at UFC 161.
Okay.
So he said he thought he wasn't going to get approved, so he just stopped taking the fucking sauce. Does that explain why his performance was not up to the normal standards, or what?
Well, this would be a possible reason. I don't know.
You can't just stop. We had, Dr. Craig Perlman on. He said it takes your body a year to start getting the fucking
It does.
testosterone naturally replaced.
Can you just
and
wean
pumping
it off
again.
slowly, like worked his way down? I don't know.
He probably did, but why? I don't understand it.
Sucks, man. The life of a fighter, it's got to be frustrating to be like feeling like this constantly, health-wise, you know. Sometimes you feel good and sometimes you feel shitty. Sometimes you feel unstoppable, aka Vitor Belfort.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get on that diet, man. Shit. What else have you been taking? You taking some low, what is it called?
I don't know,
Plus?
whatever. All the
From
Onnit
T
fucking,
plus.
I'm like overdosing right now.
He's taking all the Onnit supplements. They sent us a little like welcome to Onnit pack is becoming part of their sponsor program, and like we're trying all the stuff, but I'm liking it all. But Jesus Christ, I don't know how all this is affecting the mixing together of the alpha brains and the
It's probably not a good thing.
hemp protein is delicious. We'll get into it as sponsors. Give me some news.
I think that's all I got.
That's all you have?
I got a video if I'm trying to pull it up here. Hang on.
Are you sure the alpha brain works? It seems like
I'm
like
fucking out of it.
downer
so.
brain over here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a fucking video. Here you go.
You playing it right now? What's the video all about?
Kevin Rose, did you see that one with his
No.
His fucking
Oh, a
dog,
dog.
was getting attacked by a raccoon?
Oh no shit.
So he runs down the steps and fucking launches the raccoon. Check this shit out.
That's awesome.
Wait till you see the other angle of it.
No way.
It is
That's
freaky
insanity.
as fuck because the night eyes from a raccoon are scary as shit. And he manned up. Like, look at this.
He's like, get out of here.
And then he goes down to finish it off. You all right?
Up.
Oh, my God.
He's a badass.
Yeah. He doesn't fuck around, man.
I like that guy, man. I miss Dig Nation. I wish they would do it some more. That's one of my favorite, probably, shows ever. I watched hundreds of hours of those two idiots talking and drinking beer.
Like
that's weird.
Something, I don't know.
Where would the idea for this show have come from?
I have no idea, Ingo.
But that's pretty awesome. I would not fuck with a raccoon.
I would not grab. See, I come in kicking. I come in boots on,
but then how do you know who you're going to
stomping.
kick? What if you kick your little poodle dog? Don't they have like a poodle or some shit?
Well, I don't know. It was a small to medium-sized dog, but you never want to put your hands in a position where a wild animal has the potential to bite you.
True.
So I go fucking pride stomps and soccer kicks.
Although I did learn something when I watched World War Z. Apparently the phone book is a good... You take a phone book with some duct tape and you wrap it around your arm and you let the zombie gnaw on that fucker as you fucking blow his brains out.
Okay.
Are you with that plan? Could that work on a raccoon?
Well, I don't think you have the time in that situation.
Let the raccoon bite the thing and just... I
don't know.
Fucking hit him right in his eyeballs. 2 fingers.
I just kicked him.
Fuck you, raccoon. Finger bang him in the ass. Like,
Raccoon.
This is what happens in jail, baby. How do you like that?
You're out of control.
What's say?
That's it. Fucking.
Okay. What are you doing now?
I think it's time to take some shrimp.
Shrimp Tech Sports. It's for sport, man, not for drinking.
No, it's for right now. Whoa, these things look awesome.
They're blue.
They are. We'll start with one, so I can get 10,000.
Onit.com/MMANUTS, by the way, if you guys want to use their
Check that
supplements.
out. That is the darkest blue pill I've ever seen.
You're ballsy. Okay. Well, let your wife know that you may or may not need an ambulance tonight.
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Ever come check on you in about an hour or two.
Is this bad?
I don't know. There's a
Should
lot
I be taking all this at once?
I would assume all their supplements are non-reactive with each other.
They're gluten-free, by the way. Non-GMO. Oh, speaking of gluten-free, I heard Joe Rogan's going gluten-free for 90 days. It's fucking crazy talk.
Yeah?
He said his physical therapist told him about it would help with the inflammation in his back, so he said, fuck this, I'm going to try it.
No gluten?
Yeah, he tried it for 9 days, so it worked out, so he's going to go for another 90.
I can see how that makes sense.
9 days works good.
We're 10 times longer.
For 3 weeks.
I mean, he likes meat
months.
and stuff, so it's like, but then sans gluten is hard. Hard to do. Everything has gluten in it, man. It's ridiculous how much gluten there is everywhere.
They need more gluten-free beers that are like mainstream, so people could just be buying beers. So I could be at like a party, and I could just reach in and grab something. It could be gluten-free.
Could not be.
Especially when you go to a party and you only brought 2 beers with.
That sucks.
It's a problem.
It is. Any other news?
No.
You don't have anything? Apparently the beef between LeBron James and Chael Sonnen is over.
Yeah?
I'm just saying.
What are they beefing about?
Big dicks in your ass, you know? It's bad for your health.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Apparently LeBron James was a dick, like, at one of the UFCs to, like, Sonnen's fiance or something. I don't know.
It's getting really bright in here.
Sonnen was going to kick his ass, and then, I don't know, the guy wouldn't sign autographs. I'm not sure. Who knows? It's neither here nor there. These celebrities, as you have your showtime.
That's much better. I'm very sensitive to the light for some reason.
Go to the light, Matt. Go to the light.
It's not working.
Are we already done with the news?
Yeah. We'll move right along.
Okay.
Feel the energy, Ingo. It's pulsating out. It didn't say it had caffeine in it. I think I OD'd on caffeine earlier.
You might have. UFC on Fox, Johnson versus Moraga. Now, this is happening July 27th at the Key Arena in Seattle, Washington. Should be a barn burner. There are people on this card that are people. There's
there are? No shit.
Yeah, you got some Ultimate Fighter alums on here. You got a lot of lighter weight classes, man. There's not a heavyweight fight on this card. It's all flyweights, lightweights, and welterweights. So it's
fucking awesome is what you're trying to tell me.
I don't know. Are they trying to save money on, like, physical poundage weight, like transporting these guys?
Just saving fuel costs for fucking flying. Fuck that. They're using the mini cage. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, right now it says, that's weird. Wikipedia says Demetrious Johnson's fighting Roy Nelson. That's good. What the fuck? Checking the wiki page.
That's fine. Let it happen. Who wins?
I don't know. Somebody keeps. That must be Brandon Weinstein.
He probably hacked that shit.
Like, oh, I'm gonna hack
prior
this shit.
to this show.
Yeah. So
we're gonna start with the first fight.
I guess
I'm fucking dialed in right now.
You are.
Can't you tell? All right, we got Rory.
The Canadian Psycho.
Nice. McDonald, he is 14-1 versus Jake.
Juggernaut.
Ellenberger, he is 29-6. McDonald, 43% of his wins by KO, 43% by submission. Ellenberger, 62% by KO, 17% by submission. So, fucking McDonald's working with GSP and Chris Weidman at TriStar. You gotta like that little combination.
Weidman's in there too?
Yep.
Wow.
He was helping them train, and they showed I forgot what that little UFC road to the Octagon or something, where they're showing them train and
The aliens?
yeah, they're showing McDonald and Weidman sparring together. Like, that's smart. Like, wow. So now you're training with two fucking champions. That's right. I said it. Two champions.
Yep.
The question marks for Rory, seeing how this guy, he's 23, but it seems like he's getting injured consistently.
He's got a neck problem.
Yeah, coming back from a neck injury. So I don't know how that's going to work into this fight, but if you look at the last fight and the fucking piss beating he put on BJ Penn.
True, but he was also much bigger than BJ.
It's true. BJ should be at 55. And
yep.
Fighting Rory at 170, Rory is a beast. And
girthy.
Yeah. His personality is a little quirky.
It's like serial killer, like slightly weird.
He's like
combs over and is all like kind of like
American Psycho or Canadian Psycho, as you will say.
Yep.
And you flip the side over to Ellenberger. He's training with Mark Munoz. Mark Munoz is his head coach, so it's another cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's training boxing with Jeff Mayweather sometimes.
Ooh.
So
your strengths, man.
Yeah. And I just think, here, put Ellenberger on his back, what happens? I think it's fish out of water.
Probably, yeah.
And I think McDonald's the kind of guy that can do it. And, you know, you look at, you could say, wow, McDonald hasn't really fought anybody. I mean, he fought BJ Penn at the tail end of his career. He did lose to Condit, but he beat the piss out of Condit for 2 rounds. He was just tired in that third.
Yep.
And got finished. But I think that was a good lesson for him, and he's turned it around. And I just don't see him having any issues with this fight. And this fight seems weird to me. I thought McDonald, well, I think he was supposed to fight Condit, and then that's when he got injured, and then we get the Ellenberger step up. And Ellenberger seems to really be pushing a fight on Twitter and starting all this fucking war of words back and forth. But I think McDonald will fucking take him down at will. Take that. Okay. He's going to flip the script. He's going to ground and pound. I think he finishes Ellenberger in the second round.
Blasphemy.
Vicious ground and pound.
No way.
What say you?
Well, the neck injury is interesting because for a young guy like him, it continues to be an issue. And, you know, the neck is probably one of the most important.
I think it's overrated.
Yeah.
Fuck the neck.
Look at what, you know, Tito
Brock Lesnar. Does he even have one?
Back. No, he doesn't. I mean, in MMA and jiu-jitsu in general, like I think a lot of people have neck issues, but if for Rory being that young, I really wonder what he's going to be like coming off that injury. And he's more technical, and McDonald is, and Ellenberger is a lot more of like just a force to be reckoned with. He's slightly one-dimensional in the stand-up. But one thing Ellenberger brings, which a lot of the guys that Rory has fought do not, is the
chicken
power.
McNuggets?
Maybe.
With barbecue sauce.
Or it could be the power. The ridiculous power that Ellenberger brings. And I think Ellenberger has to try to wear Rory down and just go balls to the wall to start the fight, not give him a chance to try that flashy bullshit he was doing against BJ. I think McDonald still has issues with focus during a fight. And if you can get him out of his game plan, like Condit did in that third round, just put it on him like that. If you can do that from the get, you can beat this guy. And one thing that I think people don't realize too is that this could be potentially the guy who fights for the belt next. And does Rory really want to fight George St. Pierre?
He'll never fight him, but I think GSP will retire
If he wins?
If that fight's going to come to fruition, that's right. I used a big alpha brain word.
Ooh. It's working now.
I think...
You look like Stevie Wonder over there.
Yeah, right.
You should look at
I will not fight in
sky.
Florida. I'm just saying, but I'm not saying. I think GSP will retire before that fight happens.
Well, it's got to happen right now if he wins this fight.
No, McDonald was ranked number 3, right?
Who's number 2?
Whoever, Nick Diaz.
Condit. No, Nick
Probably
Diaz.
Condit.
Yeah, but
it makes more sense.
It's not going to happen.
But Condit's fighting Catman, so
Yeah.
I think you can't really put winner of that guy
No.
to fight GSP.
No, not again.
Matt Brown.
It's got to be these guys.
Matt Brown.
Oh, okay.
Winner of Pile.
Maybe.
Brown.
It's interesting because there's a bunch of guys up in the top 4 or 5, but
Yeah.
I think the trajectory for Rory or Ellenberger is to get a shot at the belt if one of the guys wins. Unless
Well, Hendricks is going to beat GSP.
I think he
So
will
that
too.
changes the...
But that being said, we've said this a few times. I think George has a good chance of just grinding out a decision. So that being
anything
said,
can happen, right?
yes. That being said, I will say that
What?
Ellenberger uses the first round to wear Rory down, get him out of his game plan, and he's going to end up getting a TKO. Both guys are ground and pound type fighters. I think the jiu-jitsu for either guy is not really like a major factor.
I don't know. I think Rory's ground game is light years ahead of Ellenberger's.
Could be, but Ellenberger has very good defensive wrestling and defensive jiu-jitsu too. So I'm going to say that Ellenberger gets the upper hand, being more in game shape versus Rory being out for almost a year now. It's pretty much been like
It's
8
close.
months.
I want to say it was like December.
Yeah.
Was the last fight.
So, if the fight was in Canada, I'd go Rory all day. But it's in Seattle. The Juggernaut is going to win via ground and pound TKO stoppage, early second round.
All right. Magic 8 Ball. Shake it, don't break it.
Shake it.
It won't even give a fucking answer, so
It doesn't know.
it's gonna take Roy McDonald.
Okay.
Restart later. Right. Moving right along. Fastest show ever, Ingo.
Sponsors?
Yep.
Sponsors! We have DefenseSoap.com. Use code MMANUTS and get 15% off your order at Defense Soap. They have a lot of products. I'm telling you right now, I use the bars of soap all day, every day. Scrub your balls, you dirty fuckers.
What if you smoked it and then
Defense
used
soap?
it? Yeah. You think it would work better?
Like internal, antibacterials?
No, it'd probably kill the antibacterial
What?
properties
What
of
are you
the
talking
bar.
about?
I'm saying, like, if you took your
Smoking
bar,
a bar of soap?
Yeah, put it in the smoker for a couple hours and then used it. Do you think it would smell
Oh,
better?
I thought you were talking about like smoking it like a cigarette.
Oh, no. I'm thinking about food and just like you put it in and you got like
Smoker?
a smoky flavor. So you ever, like when you're grilling and you get all that smoke and it gets on your clothes, you got that nice like char smell on you. You're like, What if your Defense soap was all like smoked
Smoky
up?
flavor?
Yeah.
I'm
Then
not a
you'd
big
be,
fan
like,
of the
twice as
charred
delicious.
smell on myself. I like it to smell it. I don't like to smell it on my clothes.
I like it. I like it.
You do?
Because I felt like I've been doing work,
Okay.
grilling.
I suggest you don't try this. Likely the bar soap will melt and ruin your grill and or start a fire.
What if you go slow and low? That is the tempo.
Yeah, still melt.
Good point.
15%. MMA
Yeah.
Nuts is the code. Also
Yeah.
brought to you by GoDaddy. I do have the codes.
You're lucky you didn't say Alpha Brain or on it, because I was going to fire at his at you full speed,
It's coming next.
left-handed.
It's coming next.
I'm ambidextrous.
GoDaddy.com. What kind
You can get $3.99.com or $4 with a free private registration. The code is free7. You can get $4.95.coms with code MMANUTS up to 3, and you can get a $249.com or one transfer with code 249nuts.
You're awesome. You're on the money on that. Thank you.
It's the Alpha Brain talk.
It is.
Not me.
We'll get to that in a minute. Also, we have MMA Warehouse. Use code MMANUTS. Get $10 off your $100 order. MMAwarehouse.com for all things MMA. They are located in the heart of Chicago. What are you doing, man? It's going crazy. In the middle of the country, no matter where you live, you can get shipping in a day or two pretty easily.
Yeah.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Order whatever you want.
If you don't live in Illinois, no taxes.
Right. So $10 off, $100. It's a pretty good fucking deal. And
some would say 10%,
yes,
but
not really. If
they
you order
don't do that.
No,
It's only $10.
they should. Goddamn fuckers.
$10.
But they will.
Enjoy.
$10 is like, free shipping. I don't know. Also, we're brought to you by Onnit.
Nice.
Also,
Good
the
catch.
makers of Alpha Brain. And
You want to go for 2?
yes,
Sorry, the short. Good
Shroom
catch.
Tech Sport. That's all we have on the
nice.
set.
Yeah, the rest of the
This,
stuff's
let me tell
upstairs.
you, I'm very skeptical of this product. I
How so?
I thought this was snake oil, and I've been taking it all week, and I have to say, whatever it does work in some fashion. I don't know if it's some kind of caffeine in here or
It does something.
whatever the
go.
fuck's in here. There's a ton of ingredients. Apparently, they claim it's the best product available out of all these things that are in here, like Alpha GPC, AC11. This is like the most highest quality shit you can find. It seems to work for me.
Non-GMO, gluten-free.
Yes.
Very important to me.
I'm not sure I can afford to be on this shit every day
I'm gonna have to cut the pills in eighths.
because it's a little bit pricey. But that being
But
said,
you can use the code.
You
and
can use the
save
code
money.
and get a hell of a deal. It's 10% off, right?
10%.
MMA Nuts.
Follow the link.
Go to MMANUTS. Go to onnit.com/MMA Nuts, and that's how you save 10%. If you're going to start with any of their products, I'd recommend this Alpha Brain or the Hemp Force, which is the protein supplement. The what the fuck is it? Like hemp protein.
Mhm.
Delicious. It's non-GMO as well. It's made from hemp,
Gluten-free.
gluten-free. It has a nice rich chocolatey flavor.
Hmm.
It's definitely delicious. This works. I'm gonna keep working on this. Try this till the bottle's gone, and then it seems to be working for you. Some weird shit's
I don't know.
happening.
I fucking OD'd. I think I took too many of everything today.
It says it has no caffeine or gluten, and it's non-GMO, but it does give you like a little boost. My recommendation is like take it at lunchtime. Maybe you took it too late, and your body's like
I'm not sleeping
rejecting the Alpha Brain. No, it says that from when you take it about an hour ago, you should be able to sleep and have lucid dreams.
Oh, cool. Then I should top it off with
One
that
more?
other thing.
Yes. What other thing?
Nothing. A cookie.
The cookie? What cookie? You should
Exactly.
eat this cookie on the show. But
I can go get it. I'll just
Shroom
eat it
Tech
right now.
Sport, Alpha Brain, onnit.com/MMANuts. Go there.
I
I've
feel
not
like I
tried the
should just
Shroom Tech
Cookie
yet.
Monster this shit. Just
Go crazy. I haven't tried the Shroom Tech, but I plan to tomorrow before jiu-jitsu.
I feel awesome. I feel like I could jujitsu people for 4 hours straight
Nice.
and not gas out.
Did you take Shroom Tech?
Yeah, that was the one I just took.
Oh, okay. Wow. Taking everything. And you're also taking the T+, right?
So swole. That shit's making me so aggro, by the way.
Maybe that's the problem.
That's a problem. Yeah, and I fucking just shaved yesterday, and
It's back?
This
You're
is
like
the
the
growth.
Wolverine. You got claws in your hands?
not yet, but wouldn't be surprised if I did.
Yeah.
Longest sponsor section
Ever.
I should have probably changed that so people know when to come back. We should just keep talking about sponsor stuff.
No.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
The best fight of the fucking year. We got Demetrious
Mighty Mouse.
Johnson. He's 17-2-1. Fun. Is this right? Versus John.
Flamenco.
Excuse me? Moraga. He is 13-1. Johnson, 18% of his wins by KO, 35% by submission. Moraga, 15% of his wins by KO, 46% by submission. Is this a Xbox versus PlayStation fight?
Could be. Could be. I think Mighty Mouse is still sponsored by Xbox, correct?
Yes.
So, I mean, we saw him here in Chicago,
Yes.
and, I felt like
It's pretty fast.
he's extremely fast.
He's pretty fast.
It's
You
kind
might
of
as well
crazy.
call him the Flash.
Yeah,
these
I mean,
days.
these little guys
Give
are
me
so,
whiplash. I can't watch.
Yeah, for me, looking at the history of who they fought, and I understand if you're like looking at this, you're going, "Who is this John Moraga
Well,
guy?"
some of the fucking MMA websites don't even have a picture of him on there.
For
That's
Moraga?
how unknown he is.
Nobody knows who
He's
this
underground
is.
and go
But that's normal because this weight
Why?
division is extremely new,
light,
and it's light on talent, and it's also light just.
literally,
Period.
and figuratively.
So, I would like to say that Moraga has a chance, but given his track record and his competition level thus far, I'm going to go ahead and say that Mighty Mouse is able to eke out another decision victory. We're going to see another.
well, see now, 7 of his last fights have been to fucking decision or a draw.
Yes.
Would it,
So his
What's
plan
gonna
usually
happen?
is, you cannot
Grind
hit
him
me,
out.
but I'm going to go 25 minutes.
Right.
You cannot hit me. That's really his strategy. And, you know, I think this will work in this fight. I don't see... The only way I can see Moraga winning is by some sort of, like, he happens to catch him. You know, that's what he's got to do. And if you're going to do that, he should do it early. Might as well blow it out, man. Fuck trying to go 25 minutes with this guy. Just go for it.
I think that's more Moraga's deal. It's like he either is going to win the first round or it's going to go 3.
Okay.
So you're taking...
I'm taking Mighty Mouse by decision. And it's a smart pick. I'd like to, you know, I don't know.
Well, the weird thing, when you look at both these fighters, kids are a big factor in both the equations.
Oh, yeah.
Johnson, he just had a baby a week ago, so I don't know.
Literally, he had a baby?
No bullshit.
Wow.
I don't know if that helps him or hurts him. And on the hurt side, from the sleep. Like, is he sleeping this week?
Well, he's a fighter.
Or is he just
I would
like,
assume he's removed himself
fuck
from the
you,
whole...
I'm out, I'm in a hotel.
Probably, but that's just got to be on your mind.
Or is it extra motivation?
Hard to say. Depends on the person, I would think. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe he's... But then the thing is you look at some of the greatest performances in sports history came from these type of things. Like Michael Jordan had the flu and scores like 90 points. Yeah, he's like shitting his brains out.
Yeah,
I mean, this is one of those things where this could really propel him or it could really hurt him. No one knows.
And then Moraga, he's basically a babysitter for his kids while he's training.
Really?
So the wife is off, or her girlfriend is off working while he's training, and he's got the kids. And I don't know if he has 2. He has at least 2. One's 15 months old, one's 5. And they're in the fucking facility. Huh?
15 months and 5 months?
No, 15 months and 5 years old.
I was going to say, wow.
So,
tough. How does that possible?
Like, holy shit, how can you get a good training session and if you have to be the babysitter for 2 kids?
It's got to be tough.
You're going to have to be taking breaks, so I don't know if you're going to get a consistent quality training in every time you're out. But he is training at fucking MMA lab with Benson Henderson, so it's another one where you have a champion. I think that's pretty important. Big deal. But the other guy is a champion, so fucking. So take that. But Moraga hasn't, he's never headlined a card. He's never gone 5 rounds before.
Nope.
So I have a challenge taking him to fucking win this fight. Granted, anything can happen, but I got to agree with you where fucking Johnson's going to go 5 rounds, grind you out, and you might steal a round off him. You might win the first round.
Yeah.
If he's going to get any round, I think it's the first, but you survive that, I think it's another fucking awesome
hit that guy, man.
decision
He's way too
win
fucking fast.
For Johnson.
Only Dotson, because that guy's like a friggin' superhero.
Yeah. That guy's a ninja. I don't care what anybody says.
I like to see that rematch, actually. I'd like those 2 guys.
Magic 8 Ball is going to take Demetrious Judson. Hope there's no curses.
We'll see. Time will tell.
Moving right along.
Ooh.
Ask the Nuts.
Ask the Nuts.
You got one, right?
Yes. Let me start before I forget, because I get...
By the way, clear my
thank you
throat.
to all you crazy fuckers on my Xbox friends list. I'm sorry if a couple people I had to reject because I don't know who you were, but my list is full. I think the new Xbox has no limit anymore.
That's how everything should be, no limit.
It's got 100 people limit.
Like how many dicks can go in her ass? No limit.
There's no limit. It's like Texas Hold'em, no limit. But
that's right.
I do get a lot of cool comments on Xbox, so thank you. No, I will not play you in FIFA Soccer because I suck. So, but maybe I will. Anyways, Spartan Zombie XD wrote, "Shit, last thing, meant to put it in the last message I sent you, but I want you to tell Matt that most, if not all, of MMA fans in Britain agree with him about Bisping. Dan Hardy's the man, Bisping doesn't finish, talks way too much shit, and has never had a title shot. Laugh out loud."
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought you'd appreciate that one, yeah. So
true that.
Yeah. So
Wolf Hart for the win.
That's right. Dan Hardy is the man. So, what else you got?
We should have Michael Bisping on the show.
I would love to. I think he would come on the show. Can we let us
literally just blah, blah.
Oh, there's that rumor going around about
light him up.
He got knocked out like at Freddie Roach's.
They're sticking with it. Middle Easy said that's what happened, and go fuck yourself.
I tried to email Dave. He's like, I don't know shit about it, so I don't know anything. So
I love it because all the other sites are like, oh my god, there's a lot of drama created.
Well, they're saying that Middle Easy's like the TMZ of the MMA journalism world, but
I love him. I don't give a shit.
I think it's funny.
Hell yeah.
Whether it did or didn't happen, I think it's funny.
Hell yeah.
It probably did happen.
Probably did. Shit's gonna happen.
I can see that guy coming in and just being all his usual cocky self, and then somebody gets in there, green lights his ass. Boom! Bing, 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 bing.
Maybe I shouldn't have went this
Mr.
hard.
White Man, did you get knocked out? I'm sorry.
So sorry.
But I don't know. I wasn't there.
All good. All right. Henry Whitaker asks, he says, guys, question for the show. What do you think about Josh Shaman, there we go, Shaman, out of the bout with Hall, but John Doomsday Howard stepping in? I love it.
Yeah, he just got re-signed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. After the big ass welt, he left and the ghost is in. He left and won a couple fights, non-UFC fights, I think, and now they want him
Comes
back.
back.
I like it. I like it. It's a good suggestion. But that guy brings it, man. And he's got a couple of tough fights in his history where things didn't go his way, but he can win.
True to that. Gregory LaFountain, what weight class least interests you in the UFC? Wow. And what weight class gets you the most excited? That's easy. It's 125 is the least, and the women get me the most.
Yeah, I think for me it's a toss-up between the women and the heavyweights. I like, because with the women, it's the same as the heavyweights. You always know something fucked up's gonna happen with the women.
They bring it.
And the heavyweights, same thing. Unless they're out of shape and they just can't finish each other, it's always going to be something crazy will happen in the heavyweight fight. So, but man, Rousey versus Tate, and then you got the title fight rematch.
168 is so retarded.
We need to go.
We're going to have a fucking either go or have a huge fucking bash where we're projecting.
I think we need to go and plan for people to meet us there. Like we need to make some kind
of congregation,
like some sort of party thing happening.
And then we give out shirts for all the cool kids. It
could be like your birthday extravaganza. I know it's a few months later, but that's just an idea.
Where's that one at? UFC 160.
Probably Vegas.
It should be in Vegas.
Yeah.
We still got to go.
That's going to be I don't know. I got to run that by the by the boss.
The warden.
And see if
the warden approves. Can I get a work release for the
inmates to have a visa, a weekend pass.
Conjugal
visits. Yeah, there we go. Wait, no, conjugal visits. They come to you. I need to be able to.
We need a reverse conjugal, whatever that is.
So, but I wouldn't mind a conjugal visit. Shit, I'll take one of those.
All day.
Is that possible?
Yes.
What else you got?
Ryan Smith's second question. Since it appears the rest of 2013 pay-per-views are set, which one are you looking forward to the most? You just answered it.
I think we do, yeah, for sure. Unless somebody, you know what, it's going to be too good to be true. Someone's going to get hurt, or all will get hurt.
Yeah, I bet you they all will. Yeah. Now Ingo just jinxed it.
But you know what, Silva has not, from what I remember, he's not pulled out of a fight, ever, has he? Not that I recall.
I can't recall.
He always shows up to his title fights.
He even shows up with hurt ribs and.
Can't say that about John Jones.
Oh, blasphemous.
Nah.
That's so blasphemous. I think you just fucking killed an angel with those words.
Ouch. Send me an angel? Right
Send me
now.
an angel.
Oh, no. That's an 80s song. 90s,
right,
whatever the fuck it is. The next thing you know, it'd be like Mike and the Mechanics. In the living years. You know that song?
No, I think you did this to me once before. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, look it up, Mike and the Mechanics. It's a sad song.
My house.
No, not that. That's a different kind of song.
Or is it our house?
It's our house.
Well, no, I want it
in
to
the
be
middle
my
of the
house.
street.
It's all good. And then Brandon Weinstein will close it out. Have you ever farted in a woman's mouth?
No.
I don't know. Is that something I should be into?
I'm not sure. It's like
farting in a woman's mouth.
No.
Like, hey, lady, come here.
I'm sure there's like a scat website that's into that shit.
He said scat.
You know what I'm talking about?
Son of a bitch. It's like bear. Like, you ever watch like a show and it's like, oh, it's bear scat. Why can't they just say bear shit?
Oh, I got you.
Scat. Why is scat shit?
I don't know.
Why can't people just say shit?
Because shit sounds bad. Scat sounds interesting.
Sounds jazzy.
Yeah, you're like, what are they doing? It is a jazz term, I think. Scat.
Skidoo-ba-doo, Scooby-Doo. Whatever.
Still wearing your glasses. How you feeling over there?
Phenomenal.
Matt's going bananas. God, I wish I didn't have to work tomorrow.
Why?
Huh?
Work is awesome, Ingo.
Work sucks.
What? Work is the best thing ever.
Nope.
You ain't working, you ain't living.
True.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Maybe.
I don't know. Fucking stuff. Look at that. This is like a
It's early
20-minute
knowledge. No, it's been
20
like a half hour. We're good.
Yeah, it's
All
20
right,
minutes.
let me say this.
Go.
I borrowed a friend's PS3 and I played Last of Us this week and I finished it. Maybe one of the best games I've ever played on a console. I think from the storyline to overall how they put everything together, amazing. If you have a PS3 or have a chance to borrow a PS3, it's worth your time. Play it. That being said, I saw World War Z yesterday, and I feel like the video game ruined that movie for me because the story of the video game was so good that the movie was just kind of like, you know. And when did Brad Pitt get old? Like, he's fucking old now. Like, what happened?
It's all the
Jesus
heroin.
Christ. Is that what
And
it
all
is?
the skank pussy that
Maybe.
guy's been racking in.
He's looking old, man. I mean, still Brad Pitt, but it's like, Jesus Christ, man, you got old. Yeah, I remember when he was
Catches up to you, man.
like True Romance type, like smoking bongs and True Romance and being all a young guy, and now he's like
Fight Club.
got gray hair and beard and shit. And
Maybe they made him old in the movie. Or is he old in real life?
I think he's like he's 45 maybe. Like
50? Is he
50?
putting 50?
He's up there, man.
Knows?
So,
Holy shit.
but yeah, that was my week. What was up? What got any knowledge for?
I have some, but I gotta mention, I gotta throw a shout out to Lucky Strike Bowling Alley. That's some fucking delicious gluten-free foods that I didn't even know they had. And then I'm like, okay, fucking fish taco, whatever, barbecue pork taco, whatever that one was, and chicken tacos, and fucking nachos.
The guacamole was delicious.
Steak skewers. But what
This guy's like, I'm not hungry. I'm like, I'm just gonna get a couple appetizers, and then in 20 minutes he's like, give me these tacos and these tacos. And I was like, I thought you weren't hungry.
I think the topper is we're talking to the waitress, and what are the best tacos? She's like, I love the fish tacos. There's nothing like hot fish tacos in my mouth. Like, whoa, what's happening here? Is this a strip club or is this a
felt
fucking
like a strip club.
It sure
Yeah.
did. You're on these little low couches that are knee high at best. They're a foot.
That's our calling, a strip club bowling alley.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
And the other crazy thing was at the end of the lanes are a little dark and they got like almost like some black lighting. And then they have a big fucking like projection or projector screen and they're fucking showing like a White Sox baseball game. And then on the side next to it or the slide next to it, they're putting up like serial killers and
Michael Jackson.
yeah. Just all Salvador Dali images, all these fucking sketchy things.
Yep.
And was it distracting or what?
Slightly.
A little bit. You gotta be on your game there.
Yep.
But food was fucking delicious.
It was
so
good. It's a good time.
hats off to them for some fucking delicious food. And then my knowledge was, so my daughter's in swimming and she just finished her last swim meet of the season, and then there's a B conference and A conference. So she was in the B conference and she possibly will swim in the A conference. So she tells me, she's like, Daddy, I'm the internet for the next conference. I'm like, what? You're the fucking internet? No shit. And then I started thinking some more. I'm like, oh, you're the alternate. Not the internet. I love it.
Okay.
I fucking love my kids. My
Kids are
daughter's
like-
crazy.
They're like,
She's
You
the
imagine what she
internet.
thinks, she's
Holy
like,
shit. You
that's
are
awesome.
the internet. I'm going to plug right in.
yeah, kids are weird, man. The shit they pick up on and then the logic behind some of it.
Hell yeah.
So she's swimming this coming week, right?
Well, she'll be practicing again, and she may be swimming again on Saturday.
Nice.
So we will see.
Fucking crazy getting up at 5 in the morning.
Only one more Saturday to do it.
Yep.
All good. That's it. Shut down.
That has been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. A little more subdued than normal.
Yeah.
But I blame it on the massive dose of supplements both Matt and I are on. So
Oh my God.
the Hemp Force
Worst
combined.
show ever. Sorry.
Let me make a suggestion.
Going back
If you
hard
buy
next
Hemp
week.
Force, okay. I did this yesterday before I went to see the movie.
Oh no.
Hemp Force, okay.
Did you
with-
make an Elvis sandwich, like the peanut butter
no,
and banana?
even better. Hemp Force with a little almond milk, okay.
Here he
A
goes.
little kale,
He likes to
Kale?
slam dunk it.
little kale, little spinach, and a little cookie. Special kind of cookie. Blend it all up.
This motherfucker.
You're good. Life is good. About an hour later, you're feeling good. You're feeling healthy, and you're feeling good. So,
It's all about
just
feeling
a
good.
suggestion. Probably works wonders. I think the one I gave you might be peanut butter in there too. It's more delicious.
Whatever. I might as well just eat that and fucking cap this night off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, have at least one. I think
Done.
don't do both because I don't
Done.
want to.
Hey, I'm not feeling anything. Let me eat 2.
Yeah.
That'll
Eat
work
one
well.
and wait about 90 minutes and see how things go.
So good.
All right. My name's Ingo Weigold.
Matt Griffith.
See you guys next time.
Thanks for playing.